Hello everybody, and welcome to day 8 of the OSINT4Fun challenge. I'm a day behind. This one I found really hard, and bad news, I actually failed this one. Now I'm going to still show you how I worked through the answer after having to kind of cheat and watch another walkthrough myself in French, because as of yet I do not see any English versions. It is possible if you know French, or if you want to translate a whole lot of screenshots of French into English, which I did not quite have the time for. I'm going to make this video fairly quick and just kind of show you the answer. So clicking on day, this one was called Alcor. You were given this flag here. It says this representation was refused, and the quote ad hoc committee end quote, president in charge of this file mentions it in pages 18 to 20 of his book. I'm going to go ahead and search with Google Image. And so here is the rabbit trail I went down. The flag was designed by Salvador de Madiguera. That's how you pronounce his name. And it was a flag for the a new European flag. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this article on the flag of Europe. This is where it got tricky. You see, I tried and tried to find anything. I Googled stuff using Google Dorks in English, and I was not able to find anything on this until I discovered that the page in French is completely different from the one in English. The one in French actually does line things out quite a bit better than the English one does. So you see here, talks a little bit about the French flag. Let me go ahead and close this so it's out of the way. And it was in the French page. Let's go ahead and now translate this into English. So it's still the French page, but we're going to use Google Translate to translate it into English. Scrolling down to passage. Okay, now it's somewhere right here. Okay. Yeah, right here. So the ad hoc in quotes, the ad hoc committee was a hint, which you can only use if you're looking at the French version of the Wikipedia page. So that's the only issue I've seen so far with the fact that the people that made this were French and translated it into English. Pretty close to impossible for us English speakers to go through this one in a timely manner. Not impossible, especially if you know a little bit of French. But here is the clue. This guy here, Bouchit, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that was the lead. I went ahead and Googled him and was able to find a page on him. He did write some books. His name's Robert. That's somewhere over here. Yes. So from there, I was able to find a Wikipedia page on him. Found the fact that he wrote some books. So I then just Googled his name, followed by book. And going through all of these, I was able to find this page, which had some of his works on it. I found this one here, but again, it is all in French. We were told that on page 18 to 20 of his book, he mentions it. It says he mentions a pun, which is the what is the corresponding Latin name? At this point, it was pretty close to impossible for me to proceed. I could have maybe taken screenshots of this and then taken it to Google Translate and had it translate it. But this is kind of where I gave up and had to watch a walkthrough. The French OSINT analyst went through this, and on somewhere about right here found the mention of this
Grand ours.
grand ours in French, which in English is big bear. It wanted it in Latin, though, which translates into Ursus Magnus.
Ursus Magnus.
So copy that, put this in here, and that doesn't quite translate, but the pun basically was him talking about the bear constellation. Ursa Major. So that's basically how it ended up turning out. This was a failure on my part. If you're having to watch this because you weren't able to figure it out, I'm guessing you struggle too. Just rest assured that you are not alone. And anything, this means that we both should probably start studying some French.